This is Jim Raynor from StarCraft. When I'm not too busy tossing a couple of zerglings into the backyard smoker or changing Tychus's diaper, I like to tune into the Game Fix show. Their reviews are brutally truthful, and their opinions make me laugh. Sometimes. Raiders roll.
All right, partner. You know what time it is.
Let's go, Payday! Payday!
Hello, welcome to another edition of the Game Fix podcast. I am Spanish.
And I am Verlaine. Make sure to check out our website, gamefix.ning.com. And we've got an announcement about the website that's going to make you want to go to our website, gamefix.ning.com.
Yeah, why don't
you can always check out our live stream right here on Twitch if you're watching, Twitch TV/GameFix, and Twitch TV/GameFix if you're not watching.
Yes, you can also follow us on social media at Game Fix Show. We're everywhere. Just search at Game Fix Show. So go ahead, man. Tell the people what they need to hear.
Okay, so here's the deal. Starting with St. Louis, we are going to be giving away a pair of VIP tickets to Wizard World. VIP tickets. One pair, every city, the entire year, starting with St. Louis, which is in about 4 weeks.
Yes.
What I'm going to tell you to do is go to the website, gamefix.ning.com. You got to be a member to participate in this little game. Is it kind of a game?
Game, yeah, but it's free. Membership's free. We're not going to charge you, and we promise we will never charge you.
Yeah, we only need your
family. We want this to be a family.
Yeah, we need you to sign up so we can get a hold of you and keep it like a member thing. So you're going to sign up to the website, and that's pretty much all you're going to do regarding the website. After that, we will be sending out weekly newsletters that have part of the game in it. You want to explain the game, Dave?
What's that?
Do you want to explain the game?
Yeah, sorry about that. You cut out on me, but it's okay. Yeah, for the next 4 weeks, starting today, we are going to send out a newsletter, okay? And we are going to give you a secret item on that newsletter, and it will be for the next 4 weeks, okay? So every Monday, you are going to get a new item, okay? And on top of that, you're going to get an item right here on the show, and we're going to give out the first item tonight.
Yes.
Right? So the first item will be live on the show tonight, right now. So in about, let's do it after what we've been playing. I feel like we should let's just do it up front. I think that's. But yeah, so next Monday, the Monday after that, you'll get another one through the newsletter, and you also get one through the broadcast. So, please, all you need to do is sign up, like Verlaine said, to the website, gamefix.ning.com. You can just, it's really easy. It's just your name, password, and there's no cost to you. But there's a lot of perks. We're going to be giving away a lot more things coming up. I know Cleveland is going to be huge for us because that's that's where we're from. So I know that's going to be a big month for us.
Yeah.
Lucky number St. Louis. This is the Wizard World Comic-Con quest. We want you guys to be a part of this. So please go on our website, read the rules. Let's do this. Let's play. Let's give away. Let's make a dream. Okay. VIP tickets. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. And don't forget, you can always get normal tickets and type in Game Fix Show at checkout and you'll get 10% off. So yeah,
because not everyone's going to get a pair of VIP tickets. There's only one pair. So, but we don't want you to go empty-handed if you are going to the show. So yeah, 10% off. At least you get that.
Yeah, that's
the least we can do. I think that's fair.
Totes.
Yeah. So Verlaine, this is a big show. Other than obviously our new contest, but there's a lot going on. I think first and foremost, a lot of people are kind of looking towards the new Overwatch eSports League. It's huge. We have to get into that. There's another eSports league we're going to get into as well. So what? It's a big eSports day. There is actually it's going to happen. Apparently there's two new seasons coming out for The Animaniacs, and I want to get into that more with you.
No way.
So 2 more seasons of the Animaniacs, and I want to get into that probably more towards the end of the show.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. On top of that, there might be a new Zelda game. Okay, we'll see.
Dude, I don't even need to know anything about it to know about it.
Yes, gotta know about it. All right, Blaine, what have you been playing this week? Let's start with you.
As always, Overwatch.
Of course.
Now, I've had this. It's not an epiphany. It was just a thought. So remember, we were playing, and for the first time ever, I just left. I just stopped playing before everybody else. I'm usually the one that's last. It's like, okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I was very.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like. Oh, all right, that's weird.
Because something dawned on me. It was. So they do this matchmaking, right? And they try to match you with people of the same skill. Now, I'm sure that's both the enemy and your teammates.
Sure.
Now, the flaw that I have come to realize is if I'm being matched with people of my skill, we will never get better than our skill.
Sure.
And I think do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'll solo queue and end up on a good team of random people and we win. It could be mixed match. I don't know what the fuck. Like sometimes we'll win, but most of the time we lose. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then it comes to like, okay, how are we all going to get better if we're all the same skill going against people all of our same skill? It's just going to be an up and down battle between a few numbers.
Sure.
So then that just like it just like aggravated me. So I was like kind of mangry at Overwatch, but I still play it and I calm down and whatever. PUBG is the one that I've been playing.
Hold on. Don't move on yet. So, dude, okay. As far as that goes, as far as like, oh my God, like we're never going to get better, but like we do get better. Okay. Like as we progress, we play others that are better. So I don't understand why you think that is the case. So what you're saying is right now, right where you are right now, if you were to turn the game on right now, you couldn't beat yourself the first time you ever turned the game on?
Oh, that's not what I'm saying.
But that's what it is though. So when you further yourself, it will eventually put in better players. Take the what do you call it? The season, for instance, and when you're actually playing competitive, like it does that. Why don't you just play more competitive if that's what you want?
Because I also like fooling around with other characters. I don't know. Well, as I said, like I calm down about the whole thing because really, like when you look at it, who gives a shit? Like, what's it gonna change whether I'm bronze or grandmaster? Nothing. I'm gonna be in the same spot. I just get competitive, and I love Overwatch. I'm passionate about it. You know?
You get so competitive.
That's what it's for, man. You know, when you play sports, no matter what, like, you want to win.
Yeah.
You want to win. You get angry when you don't win.
That's fair.
But, yeah, so that's it. Overwatch, I'll always play it. I'll play it tonight. PUBG. Now, PUBG, you had a good week with it. You are not really feeling it.
Okay, so I'm definitely not feeling it. So it really shows what type of games that I'm into, and like without even me like realizing it, because now I realize it because I'm thinking about it. But like when it comes to like first person shooters, like I'm more of a Overwatch guy than I am like Battlefield. Just because it's kind of outrageous, it's kind of it's crazy, it's a video game. To me, that screams video games. But when I play something like Battlefield or something like PUBG, in this case, I feel like I'm playing like a real life situation, and for some reason in my mind, I'm like, this is not a video game.
Right.
And I don't know. Maybe call me old fashioned, but like when it comes to video games, I think I need more animation. So that's why like Fortnite is more my speed.
Yeah,
That's where
I've come to the comparison of Fortnite being Call of Duty and PUBG being the Battlefield.
Well, that makes sense because I'd rather Call of Duty than Battlefield, and you'd rather
Right.
Battlefield than Call of Duty. So there you go.
Exactly, and I mean when you just think about everything, like the fact that Fortnite is quicker, it's made to be quicker.
Yeah.
Battlefield, PUBG has vehicles like Battlefield does. PUBG is kind of like you can play a round of PUBG and get into one firefight and lose it and kind of feel like you've done a lot. And in Fortnite, if you end up in a match where you never run across anyone, you feel kind of like, fuck, I just wasted all that time. But you can go right back in it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do that with Fortnite, because I went and played Fortnite, they updated it a little bit. And when I'm playing it, getting a weapon and then dying within like a minute because I'm not used to how small the map is. It just doesn't feel as satisfying, dude. And
How can you not be used to it?
because I've been playing PUBG.
I know.
I'm not used
we
to how.
played that game for like
trust me.
6 months straight.
I know. Me and Jack from Canned Air went and played Fortnite before we played PUBG, and he noticed the same thing. Like we haven't played it it's been a while. And
Speaking of, he is in the chat room, so go ahead and
what's up? And it's so different, and you don't realize how different they are until you play PUBG.
Yeah.
And now it's hard going back to Fortnite. Like he was playing and he had an open shot. Like in PUBG, it was the perfect fucking time to get 2 kills. Starts shooting one dude, the other dude starts building a wall. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like it just ripped him off so bad. I opened a chest. A dude was right behind me. The gun pops out of the chest. He grabs the gun, kills me out of my chest. In PUBG, that wouldn't have happened because you have to load the gun first. You know what I'm saying? So I could have still been hitting him. So it's like those little differences you start to realize, those differences. And they just did an update, just came today.
And it says, and then they sent over a grenade launcher, blew him away.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They put an update out which fixes some of the server issues. I didn't even know about the update, and I noticed some of the things that they fixed. It's a little faster getting into the game. First person was for a little bit a toggle. Now they're specific third-person games, first-person games, only in solo. Vehicles take more damage. I can't remember. A bunch of little like frame per second fixes.
Oh,
it's a little higher, but yeah. I mean, those are the 2 games that pretty much I've been playing all the time.
Okay. That's cool. I have been playing. Well, I played a little PUBG. Obviously, I told you where I'm at with that. So I don't know. I'm always playing Overwatch. You know that too. So there is. What did we play the other day that was like a good duo that we haven't really played? It was you were Doomfist and I was Diva.
Oh yeah.
And that actually worked pretty well.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
It's because she's got the she can zoom in and out, but like as she's like hitting someone from, and you can go right through me and punch through me, and they didn't even see it coming. So like, there's a lot of different ways you can use that duo. So it was kind of cool to like find that. Too bad like none of them heal each other, or at least that. But other than that, it was a cool little duo. So anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to mention that, and then I've been playing Cuphead. If you haven't played Cuphead yet, there's a reason. Probably you're just not really sure of what it is or what you're going to get out of it. Let me be first and foremost to tell you that I love difficult games. I'm big into that. I love like challenging myself. I'm the guy that'll play the boss 60 times in a row until I get it right. Like I'm that guy. Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of us out there that do that, but I'm that guy. I just want to keep going and going and going and just grind and grind until I figure it out, and then I do it. This does not fall any short with Cuphead. Very difficult game. I managed to get the contracts. That's what you have to do. You're making a deal with the devil, and you have to get these contracts from all these other beings. We'll just keep it at that. Yeah. And there's 3 different like islands that you kind of go through, and you have to face these bosses, and then you get these. I'm not really giving anything away. The game's been out for a while, but and then you get these contracts, and then you turn them in at the end, and then you fight the devil. At least that's what I'm the understanding. In this case, I have gotten all the contracts for the first and second island, and 1 for the third island. So I am on my way to deal with the devil, and that's actually the game is called Don't Deal with the Devil. But I am trying and doing my best to deal with the devil because I like that. So I'm excited. I'm hoping within the next week I will be at least to that. But yeah, Cuphead is one of my favorite games ever made. That's where I'm at.
Well,
you're welcome.
Okay, so we're game sharing now.
Yes.
You played it a couple times when you came over, but that game Volgar, the Barbarian game, download that because that is the exact same kind of thing. Like most people haven't even like been past the second level. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, definitely. I like that. It is hard.
Yeah, give me a challenge.
It's not even like Cuphead gives you the 3 hits. This works more like Ghost and Goblins, where you have to gain armor, and that every hit takes off. But once you're hit, you're all the way at the back of the beginning of the level. There is no checkpoints. Yeah.
Well, there's definitely no checkpoints in Cuphead either. So yeah, I'm in, dude. I'm in. I'll try it. I've definitely tried. Actually, oh yeah, and I do want to mention there was another game that I played because now I have access to your EA vault as well. Mm-hmm. I downloaded EA Golf Rory McIlroy because why not? Yeah. I like a good calm golf game. Just kind of do it. That game's fun, just like the Tiger Woods games was, and it pretty much is the Tiger Woods game, but except for with Rory McIlroy talking with you. This is what you gotta do, and you gotta. Oh my God, he's so boring. He's so boring, but it's okay. He's an amazing golfer, and it's a cool game. That's a fun game. Yeah. If you're into golf, it's a fun game. Okay, I think it's time, dude. Let's do the first one.
Okay.
The first secret VIP item. Like I said, so for the next 3 shows, so this one and 3 more. You're going to get one every week. Okay. On top of that, you're going to get one every week in the newsletter. So make sure you sign up in the newsletter, gamefix.ning.com. You can just go there and sign up. It's easy. It's free. It's quick. You'll be a part of our family, and we will send you updates and perks and giveaways and just what's going on with us. So that's what we're trying to do. So, okay. Verlaine, would you like to do the honors of the first secret VIP item?
Yeah. Let me just take note or give note. Or just say that it doesn't matter whether you're listening live or the podcast when you get this
not at all.
Item. It's not like a race. Just keep track of them. You have to keep track of them. So, first one, Mario's hat, Cappy.
Ooh, Cappy.
Cappy.
So that is the answer for the first one is Cappy.
But now that they've given him a personality, is he still an item?
What, Cappy? Yeah, I think in this case he's still an item because he does wear it on his head. So that's where I'm going with it. And he could turn into anything, really.
Yeah. So could Kirby.
Yeah. It's like so could Kirby, sure. But he just eats them. Just like,
That's way cooler. The hat should eat them.
Yes. That would be cool. So yes, the first secret VIP item is Cappy. So make sure you have that when it's time. For more information and all the rules, just go to our website, gamefix.ning.com/contest. And then you can read everything there. Okay. It's time to get into this show. There's a lot going on. A lot I want to get into. So let's just dive in first. I mentioned another. We'll get into Overwatch, but I mentioned another eSports league Verlaine, you have a little information on the NBA 2K League.
Yeah,
Which is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it started.
I say myself.
So pretty much 2K has collaborated with the actual NBA. 17 teams have agreed to do this, and what they're doing is they are pretty much going to draft a 5-player eSports team that is completely affiliated with the NBA team. So the whole beginning process has already started. It started on the 1st. What you have to do is go to their website, go to 2K, let's see if I have it real quick.
NBA2K.com.
2K.com, and fill out the application, and then you need to win 50 games in the Pro-Am mode and complete the application by January 31st. Okay? After that, I think the players are going to draft 5. The team, like the Cavs, are going to, as a team, draft 5 people to be on the Cavs gaming team. So anyone can enter this. You just got to be hella good. I don't know what else, how anything else they're going to be doing after that. That's it.
So and you have the logos, right?
And yeah, I have the logos. Oh, and the players, the league team will feature players competing as unique characters. So I'm assuming they're just going to let you be you. You will be you while they're filming and televising this. Okay, so here are the logos. The one that's blocked out is the Grizzlies. But as you can see, most of them have the word gaming attached, but it is the team name.
It's kind of cool.
Sixers, Raptors, Knicks, Magic, Jazz, the Heat, Celtics, Blazers, Wizards, Cavs, Kings, Mavs, Pacers, Pistons, Grizzlies, Warriors. I don't think I missed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they're cool. Some of them some of them obviously I think they kind of relate to the actual team. The Knicks has the basketball. The Warriors has the yellow and blue. Even the Cavs they have the Cavalier. So like that's cool.
The Magic.
I think this is very cool. I don't think a lot of people know about it just because there's so many different esports leagues that are kind of like, you know what I mean? Like that are just big, like for one thing, Overwatch. Right. So I hope this league gets big, and I think I'm going to try to push to do it.
Absolutely. He was like top 500 players. So yeah, that'd be sweet. If Link was on
Link
needs that'd be great.
Yeah, Link needs to do this. I'm going to push it. I'm pushing it, dude.
Make it happen. 50 games, Link.
Yeah.
Cool.
He could do it. Oh, dude, he could do that in like an afternoon. He'll be fine. All right. Well, so let's go from one esports league to another. This is the Overwatch League. The inaugural season starts in 2 days. So on the 10th, we're going to get Overwatch League. I got to admit, dude, I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know if this is even going to be fun or I don't even know what this is, but the more and more I see, like, dude, I think this is going to be pretty awesome. I don't know. Where are you at with this?
See, I'm on the same boat, but I think it's partially because I know how to play Overwatch. Because
you know how to play basketball.
Yeah, but exactly, I know how to play basketball. Like when I watch a game like League of Legends, I don't know how to play League of Legends. Therefore, it's not interesting to me. And the thing is with this league, that's what they focused on. They focused on how can we get people to watch people play this game who've never played this game and still enjoy it. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to enjoy it. The things that they have done, the camera angles that they have included, just the presentation of the entire program is, I mean, they're going all in on this one. I mean, it's absolutely, it's all or nothing, and it's awesome. It really looks good. They're probably taking it more seriously than any other esports league out there. I've seen a couple of the matches, the preliminaries or whatever, and
the preseason pretty much. Yeah.
It's awesome to watch because I know what's going on, but then they have these new views, like an overhead view live as the game's going on, which not only makes it more understandable about really the perspective of where people are and stuff, but you learn so much of how these
strategy.
teams like post up and cover certain areas of the map. It's awesome. It's helping. I know it's helping people be better, more entertained. I mean, it's all or nothing. So this is either going to just be the most successful thing ever when it comes to video games translating over to pretty much televised events.
Yeah.
Or it's going to just prove that it's not really ever going to fully get there. Because you still have...
there are 12 different teams, 2 divisions, the Atlantic Division, the Pacific Division. The Atlantic Division consists of the Boston Uprising, Florida Mayhem, Houston Outlaws, London Spitfire, New York Excelsior, and Philadelphia Fusion. And then the Pacific Division consists of Dallas Fuel, Los Angeles Gladiators, Los Angeles Valiant, San Francisco Shock, Seoul Dynasty, and Shanghai Dragons. So we're talking from around the world. It's not just like an American thing. This is an international competition that is it's going to be second to none when it comes to an actual like sports team. This is right there with it. And if you look, there is, I mean, it's no slacking as far as the prize goes. I mean, they are looking to make some serious cash during this whole ordeal. The prize pool awarded at the end of each stage is $125,000. That's pretty awesome. And then the Overwatch League champions, they will be awarded $1 million. So that's some actual money we're talking about here. On top of, I would imagine they're okay to get sponsorships in that. There's got to be some stars eventually that comes out of this league. I am totally interested to see more about this, and maybe even one day actually see one live, because it's supposed to be really exciting. That's what I'm hearing.
Someone in Cleveland with a lot of money has to get a team together.
Yes,
but I think it is going to be good. And if you want to support your team, and this is just floating around, I don't even think it's set in stone. It might be, but when the league starts on the 10th, right? Thursday?
Yeah. Actually, no, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday. You will be able to buy the skins that are now on the home screen, and when you buy them, you know, they're country based or they're team based. When you buy these skins, a portion of that money goes to the team to actually help the team and fund the team, because I mean, these are still like, this is a brand new league. Like, these still, although they have money to start the team, it's not like we're used to, like with professional sports. Like, they still need the help. And remember, NetherRealm did that. When you bought that Sub-Zero skin, the money went to the prize pool of their tournament.
Right.
So it's very it's a good way to do.
Well, we do know Wednesday, January 10th, obviously, 7 p.m. The first match is between the San Francisco Shock and the Los Angeles Valiant. And if you have either an iPhone or an Android, like I do, unlike what Verlaine has, that was a shot on your shitty phone. I hope you don't mind.
Take them. I don't care.
You're good? Okay, you're good with that. You can download the app, the Overwatch League app. It'll kind of keep you up to date and what's going on. And I'm pretty sure you can actually watch it live there. Is that right? Yeah, yes. So that is it's free. Go check that out. That'll be an awesome app. I'll be definitely looking through that app as the league happens. So this is 5 weeks. Let's go, baby. It's pretty cool. So okay, so let's get away from esports, but let's go to a game that we're familiar with, old school, but not like the new stuff. So the Legend of Zelda. Yes. There is a lot of rumors going around. We talked to James. I argued with Link earlier today. There's been a lot happening, at least even in our little in our little bubble, but even out there on Reddit, they're saying that there are new Legend of Zelda game being created. About just a couple days ago, they're saying that the leak was actually from somebody from within Nintendo. Obviously, that's how a leak happens. But it will be. They're saying the Nintendo 3DS might be getting a new Legend of Zelda, but then we fast forward to actually this morning, an article that came out saying that there might be a chance that Breath of the Wild sees a 2 on the Switch. Verlaine, what do you got? I don't know why I did that, but
that
was awesome.
Wow. All right, so as for Breath of the Wind, I mean, that's not even worth talking about because, I mean, the sequel. Because,
Why?
I mean,
No, that's totally worth talking about. That's totally worth talking about. Why is it? But to you, why is it not worth talking about? Because that'll give us a reason to talk about it.
Okay, so it's not worth talking about because obviously there are always rumors immediately after the first one that the sequel is going to come out. If you want to believe that, you shouldn't believe it because they would never.
But it wasn't immediately right after it came out. This has been months, dude.
Right, but still, it's obvious that Zelda is something that they will never stop making. That's just a given.
That's right.
And remember, we were talking about Breath of the Wind 5, 6, 7 years before it came out. We're talking about, some people are still talking about Metroid 4 just because they showed a logo. Doesn't mean anything. Like, it's of course they have Metroid, Mario, Zelda, Star Fox. Really, that they're going to make sequels for all the time. I think more importantly, we should be talking about the remake that is coming out of Link's Awakening.
That's actually very interesting. That's for the 3DS. That's what they're looking at. They'll be released for the 3DS, and I know James is actually pretty excited about it.
I'm thinking, I mean, they could still do a little crossover, especially if they're thinking of making it like Breath of the Wild. Then really. Wouldn't they take advantage of that? Because then there's another Zelda game on a console, and how often does that happen? Like never, you know. It is done by.
When do we get 2 Mario games for one Nintendo system, other than the original?
Right. I mean, so it's coming from the guys who translated, like who ported over Majora's Mask and stuff, I think, to 3DS. So they're used to it. What's interesting is that they're taking a game and making it like Breath of the Wild. And you got to forgive me because I haven't played anything after the first 64 Zelda. After that, I got bored with that whole type of game because all their games were the same like that. Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, they were all that style. But when I think back to it, wasn't that still open world? Right? The first Zelda
more or
was
less,
open world.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember looking at the castle and like, wow, for the first time, I can actually run to that castle because I see it in the distance. And I could get there.
Yeah.
Maybe a load screen or two. So other than that, like, if it wasn't already like that, if they took Mario and said, all right, we're going to remake Mario, it's a reboot, but we're going to make it like Mario 64.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, why call it a reboot? Make it a new game. If it has a different style of play, if it went from being first-person shooter to an RPG, don't call it a reboot of Call of Duty. Oh, it's a Call of Duty reboot. It's World War II, but a reboot. No, you would just name it something else. Make a new name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what baffles me. Really, I don't... You know me. I don't really like... I'm not interested in Nintendo games. They're just not... I don't know. They can make a million sequels if they want. I really don't care because they're just back. They're back. Like...
Okay, let me ask you this. This time next year, okay, I'll give them an entire year. So I'm talking January 8th, 2019.
Uh-huh.
Are we talking about a new Mario game for the Switch, or are we talking about a Switch Pro?
We're talking about a new console.
So the Switch Pro.
The only look, if you go by their history, this is supposed
Switch
to be.
Pro. Oh
I know, right?
The Switch Pro will be just as strong as a PlayStation 4.
No,
the original.
It'll be a PlayStation 3.
Probably.
No, I think the Switch
Yeah.
just like the Wii is a gimmick. Okay, but it's a gimmick that kind of contradicts itself. You know, portable, but the gimmicky motion controls means that you're not really portable because you're placing the thing somewhere and then playing it, and you can't just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's still a gimmick. So after they have the Mario and the Zelda and the Star Fox and the Metroid, what kind of innovative things are they going to come out with? Because the innovation was in those first handful of games, ARMS, those weird games that they like, the party games that they had that lasted a little
Mario
bit.
Party, yeah.
Those were innovated. No, they had another one that it was weird. It was just a weird game that came with launch.
Okay.
But unless they come out with more innovation, add augmented reality, they aren't going to last because every other console is thinking to the future. Right now, VR and augmented reality are next. Motion controls, they're given to Nintendo.
You hope they're next.
No, they're next. That's what.
You hope they're next. You don't know. You hope they're next.
They're gonna be next. There's nothing. Look, if you think about it, if VR isn't next, VR and augmented reality, those are the next steps. Just naturally, there's no other. What else is there for video games to make it to the next step? To make us. You have to cross that next dimension, which is integrating it with.
I actually
ARMS.
posted something on our Facebook page earlier today, and it was a roller coaster, but with virtual reality masks on. So you were actually on a roller coaster, but you're not seeing what you'd be seeing on a regular roller coaster.
Oh.
Going underwater, animals, missiles, just stuff happening around you. But it's not. You're just riding a roller coaster.
Right. Augmented reality.
Kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no, that would be virtual reality, but with the actual movement.
Yeah. That's weird. That's like weird. But it's.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I don't know.
See,
Stuff like that. I can see that. That is amazing. I'd love to try that.
But those are more amusement. Like,
That's
one
true.
can have a
That's
roller
fair.
coaster in their house. But okay.
Yeah.
So to be fair though, if Nintendo came out with a system next year, and they're like, hey, we got our shit together, we're gonna compete, and here's a system that's just as strong as the Xbox One X, and here's a Zelda game for it, you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna play that game. That would be a fantastic game. It would be a step up from what I'm used to playing. It would it would be what I want in a game. Like, it'd be amazing. They make Mario Odyssey on a fucking PlayStation 4. Imagine what they could do with that game. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not even discrediting the people that work for Nintendo. They're creative. They take a lot, but they're very creative. And even when it's not an original idea, they make it an original idea. You get those brains at a company with a powerful console, they will dominate. If PlayStation could somehow buy Nintendo, Xbox is screwed. But I think Nintendo's hardware Nintendo's hardware is also limiting the talent that comes out of their employees. It could be, how many ideas do you think came out of their mouths where they're like, that would take like half of the game's power. We can't devote so much resources to that feature. And
they had to save where they could. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, for one thing, we don't really know exactly what happens in those meetings.
Right.
So I mean, that could be a totally opposite. They could know exactly what they're looking at. But I would imagine, I'm hoping that's exactly what it was. But I don't know. I can see. I would like to see the next step. I guess VR. I don't know. Is it? It just seems expensive. I mean, I think that's what it is at this point. But I guess the VCR was like $8,000 the first one it sold.
Everything was cell phones, and it'll all go down. And that's all they're waiting for. They just need to find ways to make it cheaper. And it's gonna happen. Look, video games, they were expensive. Arcade games. Look at arcade games when they came out. No one could own them. You had to go play them somewhere.
Yeah.
Nintendo tried to bring that home, and they still couldn't fully do it. and it wasn't until they could where it was like, whew, dodged a bullet.
right.
Now everybody can afford it. Now it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have faith in it, and it's the next step. Whether it happens or not, who knows? But that is the next step in gaming, virtual reality. It's been the next step for years, and it's failed forever. It never caught on.
It really has.
But now they've made it a little cheaper and a little more accessible. So I don't know. Nintendo definitely won't have that.
Well, speaking of cheaper and accessible, and in this case, I guess it would be free. Paladins. You've played Paladins, right?
Yeah, I've played it.
Okay, I have. It's a game.
It is definitely, dude. You know what? Of all things that it could be, a game is absolutely 100% right on target.
What it is. It's a game. Right now, Paladins are doing something with the game that their game that they made. Because they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to do what Fortnite and what PUBG have already tried to do. They're trying to do 100-player battling out on an island just like theirs. But in this case, it'll be Paladins heroes. Verlaine? Let me know how this is going to fail tremendously. I'd love to hear.
All right, so to me, there's a lot of things wrong with this. It's interesting because I'm just in my head, I'm thinking, okay, Overwatch in this style. I could see it being fun maybe once, because when you really dig down, it's a 1 versus 100 free for all. It's a 100-man free for all battle where you don't spawn. That's it.
Yep.
You play an 8-player deathmatch. Now they're throwing things in though, which they have to. So instead of going around searching for stuff, they're gonna give you items that do things. They might buff you or whatever it is, but you have to still find these items. And it's still you have your horse, because remember, Paladins, you have a horse,
Right.
and it could be fun. I don't know. It's just a mode. They're not trying to make it a full game, obviously. But to me, it seems like, look, we talked about it when they mentioned Paladins, when we found out Paladins existed and we played it. It's like, okay, we get it. You're similar. But with how Overwatch just came out, whether you created it or not, it came out and took the spotlight from you. Maybe they ripped your characters off completely. They got them out first. Why didn't they change their characters? Like what makes them think, hey, let's just release the game anyways? This guy looks exactly like theirs already popular, let's release it anyways, not change a thing.
Right.
All right, that's just asking for trouble, because then you get conversations like this happening. So then this comes out, and not only like, okay, we get it, it's the time of the zombie games without zombies. That's all it is. And we get it. You want to add some flair to your game that you just can't stop adding stuff to. Balance the game, guys. But you're naming it fucking Battlegrounds. You're naming it Battlegrounds. Now, whether that's a trademark name or not, or whether they're just like, it's a general name for the type of game. No, like nobody there or somebody there thought it was a good idea just to keep it going. Like, who is running this place? A bunch of 30-year-old women? Hey, we'll just start the drama. Who cares? Name it Paladins Battlegrounds. But we have like 10 other names that we could name it. Paladins,
I don't think women would be a problem, but okay.
Well, for the drama, you idiot. They would rather just
men have way more drama than women.
Shut up. They would rather just say, you know what? Let's name it this so people can like focus on us and we'll start the drama. But it still doesn't, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't, I don't know. See what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you just be like, let's not do it Battlegrounds. Let's
it would be like Overwatch came out and now it's Overwatch Battlegrounds.
Yeah. You'd be like, why would you do that?
Yeah. The thing that I'm thinking mostly about it is like when you play Fortnite or you play PUBG is when it's like you have to go around, you have to find weapons, you have to find ammo, you have to find these things. But, in Overwatch, you don't. And Paladins, you don't. So that's kind of, it's weird that.
It's not a survival
will you have
game
infinite
anymore.
ammo?
I'm assuming that's how they work. Like, there's no ammo. So See, in that sense, it will be different, but they're pitching it like it's not different and naming it like it's not different. They have all the opportunity in the world to be different. There's going to be a sniper. Yeah, there will. Be,
I'm just going to be a sniper.
Oh, true.
Hide somewhere, just pick people off. That's all I'm going to do.
Totally, let your ult build up and then use it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So it will be different. There is no survival to it. It's more just a kill instead
what
of
other
live.
game? What other game could have this mode? It would actually work.
You know what other game I think, and I haven't played the game, but I think Horizon Zero Dawn would be a good game for this. To actually trap players and have to hunt them. Not only survive, but hunt. Silence, camouflage. Like, if you were to keep it simple, like bows and arrows, stealth, hiding, and traps.
Pretty amazing, actually. That would be awesome.
Setting traps and actually trapping the people, like trying to lure them into places. Plus, have the dinosaurs running around too. Who knows?
Yeah. That's cool. I could see that game. I didn't even think of that. Man. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think, dude, that actually would work. Obviously, you wouldn't be Aloy. You'd just be a random character from that time period. Yeah, but you could at least find armor. You can at least find possibly abilities too. Well, bullet time wouldn't work great though.
Well, remember Max Payne? Those guys did it in multiplayer.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the game that? Because remember, what they would do is if you triggered the bullet time, it wouldn't be slow, but your aiming would be slower, and they would become. Wait, it would be slow. There would be a bubble. You'd both be slow. Your aim would be slow, but their aim would be off the charts fast. Like someone just put their sensitivity on 100, so they couldn't aim on you during that time, which made it like.
Or at least it'd be hard to aim on you. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go with a game that is kind of like that. It's a one-player game, but it's Wolfenstein. And I know you're probably gonna laugh at that, but it would be a different type of game, of a battlegrounds type game, because it would be all big guns. It would be all like, the weapons are just ridiculous. It's a totally different side of the thing. And I don't know, I can kind of see that game kind of morphing into it. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't be Blazkowicz. You would just be you would either be a German or a Nazi, or you'd be an American trying to fight back or whatever. But I don't know. I could kind of see that game. I don't know.
No, yeah,
it'd be cool to have like the Matrix.
That'd be sweet.
That would be really sweet.
I think any first-person game could. Like Battlefield could work. You start with nothing, just essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know other games that would really work. I mean,
yeah, no, it's kind of hard, right? I mean, could you have like a Marvel, like the?
That would still there would be no survival aspect to that. You're just on an island and you just fight. Which would still be sweet. It was all sweet.
Like a bunch of Iron Mans everywhere.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, just Iron Man. Yeah. Man. So I don't know. It's interesting. If you have a game that you think that would actually work in a battlegrounds type scenario, let us know on our right here on the chat room. But if you downloaded it, of course, just post it on our Twitter @GameFixShow. Just let us know what you think is the right game to do the battlegrounds scenario. Berlin, you got anything else you want to do before I go with some Animaniacs? Because I want to really talk about it.
Boom, boom. I mean, if you want to, Fable 4.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't care. We don't have to talk about it.
You're on the line. I'm out, dude.
People are saying Fable 4 is rumored. It doesn't even matter because Fable Legends didn't even come out. They failed, that was an okay game, but it failed. I think they've been out of the game too long. They should just give it up.
Chickens and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they should just.
I don't know,
stop
man.
Fable.
I think it's nothing more than a rumor. I think that's where we're at with that. But okay, but what is not a rumor is, like I said at the beginning of the show, the Animaniacs. If you were like me, Verlaine, did you watch the Animaniacs? I don't know, because I know you're a little older than I am.
No, I watched it.
You did? Okay. The show was groundbreaking. There was no other show on TV like it. And it was, how do you say, it was inappropriate. From what you remember, do you remember how inappropriate it was?
I remember. Well, see, the thing is, I've seen stuff afterwards, all the some inappropriate things that I missed as a kid that I wouldn't have understood as a kid.
I am Ludwig van Beethoven, world famous composer and pianist.
You're a what?
A pianist.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Okay, do you have the
Like that.
fingerprints one?
The what?
The fingerprints one?
Fingerprints! No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
It's when they look at each other like, nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it didn't even stop there, dude. Like it was so inappropriate. I just like. Okay, so in 2020, that's what they're saying. 2 seasons of the Animaniacs will be released on Hulu. So we got a little time yet, but I at least want to go into it. Okay, I know we got some time, but it's fine. There is this. It actually kind of scares me. Okay, because the way I don't want to go into any political thing, but the way America is now, I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think people would enjoy that. I think they would try to show it to their kids, and if something like this happened,
The stockings were hung so our names clearly showed.
In hopes this old Santa would leave a big load. Mwah! Good night, everybody.
I mean,
But see, yeah, I dig it.
but it's not going to be like that, dude. And that's
It
what it
won't
scares
be
the
that way.
shit out of me, because it's not going to be like that, and I'm going to be mad.
I think what they're gonna do is just go straight up like mature audience. They're not gonna.
I hope so, dude. But it's Hulu, so like anyone can access it. So I don't know, man.
Right. You're right, but they have rated R stuff on Hulu
You're right.
and on Netflix.
When you're right, when you're
and,
right. Yeah.
and they actually, it will be okay because it's Hulu. On cable, you could do anything. This isn't regular TV, so yeah, they couldn't be so stealthy about it. But this is
Yeah.
Hulu. They could be exactly the same. And
I
it was
hope so,
brilliant
man, because
kids
that,
did not
dude, for me,
understand.
like coming home from school and like watching it, for me, it was like, it was like, it was the same feeling I had watching that show when I watched the Chappelle Show. And I know that's weird to even think, like even compare the two, because they're way two different shows. But like, it was that show. It was that like gritty, that kind of on the edge. Like, what are we talking about here? But for me, it was like watching Looney Tunes, but with obviously kind of an adult edge to it. And I didn't even know about it when I was a kid. I didn't even know what those were. Like a lot of those things were like, what? But now that I hear it, I'm like, oh my God, I hope that's the way they do it. Because if they don't, then it's not the Animaniacs. It's just the Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm. Shows do
Which
that.
is fine.
They don't do it inappropriately though. But
No.
I of course watch a lot of kid shows now, and they do.
Oh, yeah.
There are
Kids,
good
right.
ones out there that actually have humor for adults that kids wouldn't understand, and it's not inappropriate. You know, it's cool. I'll find myself chuckling at some of these things because they are still like keeping in mind that adults are watching.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with it. I would have expected them to come out with like Freakazoid or Tiny Toons or maybe even a solo Pinky and the Brain, unless that's what this could mean.
Well, no, I mean, there is Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain is a part of the Animaniacs, so we will actually get Pinky and the Brain. I mean, think about it, dude. We're gonna get Elmira. She's coming back. Pinky and the Brain. I mean, I would imagine Tiny Toons. They were kind of a part of it, dude. So like, there are of course the pigeons, the Godfather pigeons. What's the
No, Tiny Toons.
the good pigeons? Good
Wait.
pigeons. That's what they were.
Tiny Toons. Oh, wait, Wasn't Animaniacs Steven Spielberg? I know Freakazoid was.
Yes.
Steven Spielberg wasn't Tiny Toons. But either way,
Okay.
I get it. Even if
Yeah.
they released Tiny Toons again, that'd be kind of cool because I grew up on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Tasmania. Remember that show?
Well, yeah. Well, they're actually. Oh, okay. I'm reading it here. The Hulu has the rights to Tiny Toons Adventures collection, the whole collection. So, which means there could be something. There could be something.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I can't wait for this. I love the Animaniacs. It was So this is something I'm really looking forward to. Too bad it's not till 2020, but it's okay.
We're
Something to
not
look forward to.
Live that long. It's like
Yeah.
20 years from now.
So,
Boy.
all right, Verlaine, you got anything else you want to say?
No.
No. All right. Well, do us a favor. If you're listening, please don't forget to sign up on our website, gamefix.ning.com. It's for free. You're going to get our secret VIP item that we're going to send to you guys. We're going to send one a week starting today, so make sure you get to that. And if you listen to the beginning of the show, you know what the code is for this week for the show. So I think Brucey B is the only thing he can say is, well, this.
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Peace.
See ya.
Love ya.
Adios, turd nuggets.